Thank you. My name is Ben Marcus. I'm the Assistant Commissioner of Road Policing and Regional Support Command in the Queensland Police Service. Thank you very much for your time today and your continued interest in road safety. First of all, can I just let everybody know that lives lost on Queensland roads at the moment are 67 for the year. Whilst that is a horrendous statistic for us, that is 3 less than the same time last year. So if I could please acknowledge and thank everybody who's doing the right thing in contributing to making our roads safer. What we're doing today is letting everybody know about a new system that we've got in Queensland called Axon Citizen, and it's a way that members of the public and members of the community can report, in this case, hooning offences and serious traffic offences to the Queensland Police Service really easily through our Police Link, through our Police Link facility. All you need to do is to go into any search engine and type the words report hooning, and it will take you directly through to the site, or you can go through our Queensland Police internet site. And what this allows is people to put their CCTV footage, their mobile phone footage, their dash cam footage of people being stupid on the roads. What we do know is everybody is sick of hoons. It's not clever, it's not funny, it's dangerous, and it annoys the hell out of people. And what we're encouraging everybody to do is to get this footage through to us. It goes onto the same file server as our police body-worn camera. It's completely secure. And once we get the footage, particularly if we are able to get the registration number of that vehicle, we can use the new laws that we've had since April last year to compel the registered owner of that car to tell us who the driver was. We'll have a package of footage for you guys to be able to show to your viewers, but you'll see typically this is people's CCTV on their houses or their businesses, particularly in industrial estates. I can tell you from my own personal experience, people that live and work in industrial estates, they're sick of hoons as well. They hate coming to work and finding rubber all over the road and the beer bottles and everything that else goes with it. You'll also see some of the footages from people's dash cam. We continually get complaints. People used to ring us up and say, I've seen a vehicle just cut me off. Well, now it's as simple as just send the footage through to us. So how it works is you go onto the website and hit the report hooning page, and we will send you a link. Now, this has only been live for 6 weeks in Queensland, and it hasn't been publicised till today. But in that 6 weeks, we've had 4,000 reports of hooning, and we've been given 1,600 pieces of footage that we're now working through and investigating. As far as we're aware, this is the first time anyone in the world has done this, and we're very, very keen for members of the public to upload this footage for us. Now, even if we can't make a prosecution from the footage that we get, what we are able to do is grow our own level of understanding and intelligence around who's offending, what times of the day, where they are, what types of car. So any bit of footage that you're able to get through to us will find its way through to our experts in the Highway Patrol, and we will do everything we can to find these people and ask them why they felt that they were able to do what they did on the road. As I said to you earlier, everyone's sick of hooning, they're off it, it's pointless, it's not even that clever. This is a significant opportunity for the community to help us, help you in fighting back. If I could invite the Minister to speak, please.
Thanks very much, Ben. And Ben, you're right, everyone hates hoons. And with this new initiative from the Queensland Police Service, even hoons are going to start hating hooning themselves. Because what we've got now here in Queensland is not only some of the strongest penalties, which mean people can go to jail, they can get big fines, or have their car confiscated and impounded, but with our new driver deeming laws that we passed last year, all the police need is video footage of the car, the number plate, and the hooning activity. And if you tick all of those boxes, you can expect a knock on the door from the Queensland Police Service. One of the strengths of policing in Queensland is that we work closely with the community, and the community works closely with the police. So this new initiative allows the community to be the eyes and ears of the Queensland Police Service when it comes to hooning. So if anyone gets any video footage of a car with the number plate doing that hooning behaviour, and you upload it through this world-leading technology. We're not only one of the first in the world to use it, but we're going to be the biggest in the world to use it. Then we can use that footage to apply those harsh penalties. And those hoons can expect a knock on the door. This is quite extraordinary. Not only is it extraordinary technology, as you heard from the Assistant Commissioner, we're essentially the first in the world to do it on a scale like this, but with the laws that we've got as well, they're nation-leading laws. You don't see them anywhere else in Australia. For us to be able to put to someone the video footage which has them engaging in that behaviour, and then say to the registered owner that that is your car, that is the behaviour that car's been engaged in, and unless you can tell us who the driver is, the registered owner will be deemed to have committed that hooning offence. Quite extraordinary, strong powers. We're not mucking around with hoons, because everyone hates hoons, and guess what? With these new processes, these new initiatives, these strong laws, even hoons are going to hate being hoons themselves. Well, questions? Any questions?
What prompted this idea? I mean, it was world first. How did you come up with it?
Well, this is another example of the Queensland Police Service leading the way. So, in many times during the Queensland Police Service's history, they've been able to demonstrate that they're one of the first policing agencies in the world to be early adopters of technology. It happened with the Apple iPad, with the Q lights. Queensland Police were actually profiled by Apple around using that device, leading the world with that technology. They lead the world with the use of body-worn cameras. And now we're also leading the world when it comes to engaging community through technology to provide that evidence to police. So this is another example to acknowledge the world-class police service, but also to commend the officers of the Queensland Police Service who show that innovation and initiative every single day to look what we need to ensure that we're keeping the community safe through innovation.
What are the social impacts of hooning? Like social and economic impacts of hooning? You mentioned before that everyone hates them, but why? What is it about them?
Well, the first thing is it's inherently dangerous. There are instances where people have lost their lives, where people have been seriously injured as a result of this reckless behaviour. There is also, though, the social side of things. Hooning is inherently disruptive to people. It upsets communities, it upsets neighbours. So this behaviour needs to be stopped because the community doesn't want it. And people need to learn those lessons around what is acceptable behaviour on our roads. So acceptable behaviour is driving safely and being respectful on our roads. And if you're going to engage in hooning behaviour, not only are you driving unsafely, not only are you engaging in dangerous behaviour, but you're being disrespectful to everyone else on the road, as well as also your fellow citizen.
Do you mind if I ask just that question again? Was there a particular incident that prompted this?
No. So in and I've got the experts here with me. They don't want to appear on camera, but please feel free to have a chat to them later. In policing, you either innovate or you become obsolete very, very quickly. So what we know is the world is constantly changing, so we are constantly looking at better ways to do business. This wasn't particularly designed just to target hooning. This is about ways that the community can connect better with their police service and the way the police service can better serve the community. So another example for us, if somebody has some CCTV footage of an event, traditionally we would have to drive down, collect the footage, normally disrupt the business. We have to take great wads of the CCTV and trim it down. Takes a lot of police time where we could be out doing other things. What this allows is the shop owner or the homeowner or the motorist to just upload what they've got, and it happens instantly. So we are constantly looking for ways to do business better. At PoliceLink, our main facility, that when people call the police, we take 2 million contacts a year. So we have to work out how to do them better, how to do them quicker, and the other part of it for us, most people these days that are younger than me, and that's over half the population now, they don't like using phones. They'd much rather deal online. We simply have to move to meet the times with what people want.
Are you finding that that's cutting out, as you said, that sort of that middleman type time between the offender and the offence occurring? And
Yes.
being able to take time?
So what we know for sure, and actually that's a very, very insightful question. What we know for sure is the closer in time between when someone commits an offence and gets called to account for it, the quicker the opportunity for them to moderate their behaviour and not continue offending. So for us, speed is very important.
Also, there's a correlation between
Yep.
catching someone quicker and then changing their behaviour than perhaps
Yes.
reoffending.
It's more effective for them to moderate their behaviour, and it also stops them offending quicker as a general rule. So the quicker we can act on information, the better it is for us. Also, the better it is for the offender, because our goal isn't to lock people up. Our goal is to stop people offending. So any way that we can do that, we'll welcome it.
Are there any particular hotspots within the southeast that you're looking to?
Yes, there is, and everybody knows where they are. So what the Min said before, we will get phone calls all the time about people doing burnouts or racing cars. People hear somebody, tyres screeching, and then they hear a bang. They feel sick in the stomach. It's not good. It's industrial estates, it's rural roads, it's dead-end streets, it's any road when it rains, unbelievably. And people just, for whatever reason, they think they have the right to own the road and behave like they want to, right down to they'll pour oil on the road just so their tyres will spin. Yeah, well, that's fantastic, but what about someone coming around the corner on a motorcycle? What about somebody driving in a car that's got mobility issues and their car slips? It's just selfish and it's unnecessary. And there are plenty of places that motoring enthusiasts can go to do this sort of thing. Public roads isn't one of them.
Are the laws and the infringement notices enough of a deterrent?
Absolutely they are. So we have incentives and disincentives in every system. The disincentives around hooning are go to jail, lose your car. We will seize your car and it'll be forfeited to the Crown. We'll take your licence off you, and then we'll make it so you can't get a licence for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and we will give you significant monetary penalties because it's dangerous. The law says don't do it, don't do it. What's beautiful about this new system is the ability to catch people from the punter's perspective. We've got a couple of million cars driving around right now. A lot of them have dash cams. A lot of them capture this footage. Don't share it with others on Facebook. Give it to the police. Let us sort it out for you.
And it's not just for hooning, is it?
That's for everything. Yeah, absolutely everything.
All
Yes.
road offences, or when you say everything?
All offences. Any evidence that we can capture or that anybody can capture can be uploaded on this. There are some limitations around the size of it, but what this means is if a shopkeeper catches somebody shoplifting or someone tries to rob them and they've got footage of it, you contact our call centre, Police Link. Police Link will send through an electronic link and you can upload it directly to us.
Are there enough resources to be able to go through all of this footage? There's sometimes maybe instances where it's just not enough information, that the video is not clear enough, and then
Yep.
that's time wasted. I mean, you haven't even publicised it and you've already had 1,600 videos done.
Yeah, so that's because when people ring up to report it, we say, do you have footage of it? 1,600 people said yes, and they sent it through to us. No, it's not time wasted at all. This is what we do. We're geared for this. We do expect that we will get a significant increase in footage that comes forward. But as I said before, it doesn't have to result in a prosecution. It grows the amount of information we have around offenders, offending vehicles, and the locations where they offend.
Would it potentially increase patrols or routes to certain areas if there was a certain pattern that you
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we're expecting to occur. So the way intelligence work is we get information, we value add that information and we assess it. It becomes intelligence. We then act on the intelligence that we get. So that's absolutely what we will be doing.
just out of the report of the 1,600, how many have resulted in prosecution?
How many of us?
Resulted in prosecution?
No, we're not to that point yet. So they're all being actively investigated. So you'll see the bit of footage that we've given or shared with you guys has been very heavily pixelated and redacted because these matters are going to go before courts. No other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no.
You guys want to?